Hey everybody, it's Adam, aka Adari Bros. Today we are looking at the New Haven L-1a 210-2 Santa Fe class locomotive. The name Santa Fe comes from, well, the first railroad that got it, the Santa Fe. This locomotive was imported in December of 2007 by Precision Scale Company. About 50 were made, or rather more like 100 were made. Of this particular model, however, only 8 were made. This is number 6 of 8. The item number is PSC 17934-2 if you'd like to look it up. This is a very neat model. It's engine number 3216. It comes in this beautiful gold box, which is really pretty. It also has the label on the end. You can see that item number 6 of 8. Very cool model. Let's get into some of the details about the locomotive. Baldwin built these locomotives in 1918. Originally they were very similar to the USRA heavy design. Over time they were very much modified, including the Elesco feed water heater, which of course is probably the biggest noticeable change. This model, again imported in 2007, was built by Boo Rim, has a Boo Rim precision gearbox. This is a top-notch model. Now, because it's a 210-2 and all the wheels are flanged, the model does include in the box a unflanged center driver. Very easy to install. I haven't done it. I don't run this thing enough to do it, but it's a beautiful model. This particular one also features a box main driver. This, well, again, was a much later added thing to the locomotive. Originally they were all spoked. One thing that's very cool is you can see the inside bearing lead and trailing truck. The trailing truck in particular is the most interesting because most trailing trucks were outside bearings. On the front you can see there are marker jewels in the marker light housing. You can see the headlight, which has a metal reflector behind it, so really just awesome. The bell you can see is on the fireman's side of the locomotive. Most were not normally towards the front on many railroads. Many were more in the middle or in different spots, not normally next to the stack. I think that's very cool. The Elesco feed wire, you can see all the plumbing and how it all runs right along and goes up to the Elesco. The feed water heater would push water into the boiler. This also had a Worthington feed water heater on the side. This is a pump, at least I think it's a Worthington feed water heater. I could be wrong. It's not like the Worthington that would be up here. They had them on the side as well. I know that's an air pump, that one. I'm not sure about that one. But just a really neat model. The top view of the locomotive reveals 3 pop valves right here. There is also a whistle right here. I believe this would have been a single chime whistle, I believe. Could be wrong. You can also see the turret. Once again, no turret cover. I'll have to do an engine with a turret cover because I haven't explained those yet or shown any. This is really just a neat. The cab roof slides open, just a normal feature of your normal steam engine. Moving further back onto the tender, you can see where the coal load would go. There is a stoker detailed in there. I'll see if I can get a better shot in a second. The water hatch does open up and it does reveal a actually this one does not reveal a grate, but there is a sound enclosure in there, which is really neat, and there's speaker holes on the bottom of the tender. The rear of the tender features a backup light, very crisp lettering, nice yellow, Qty number 5 coupler, which I'll probably change out to a 58 because I just like the look of it better. This particular cab interior is truly remarkable. You can see every single line. Nothing is cast in there. It's all done with of course castings for some of like the valves, but all the lines and everything are done separately. You can see the firebox door. You can also see the cab curtains as I zoom out here a little bit. This is just truly a remarkable model. There is a cab light, and one other thing I'll show you guys in just a second is this has a quick connect coupling between the tender and the engine. So for the quick connect coupling, I'm just going to straighten out the drawbar, make sure it's fully straight. I'm going to lift the coupler plate, and then I'm going to just slide in the engine, put my finger on the engine, push, and there it goes. It just snaps in place and it's ready to go. Now it's ready to run. Let me show you guys it operating. I decided before I run it I'd go over detail on the engineer side of the locomotive. Very similar. This one's a very straight locomotive. There isn't any like devices here or anything. It does have a powered reverse linkage, at least I think. Actually might not. I'm looking at it closer, which would be very interesting for this large and powerful steam engine. You can see the sand domes, and you can see this is all separately applied, which is really nicely done. You can also see the steam dome right here, sand dome, steam dome. You can see how low it all is, how it all kind of, if you put this right on top, it all kind of is the same height. The reason for that is there were, same thing with the New York Central Niagaras, there were low tunnels on the New Haven. And you can see the arched cab windows. The lettering is extremely crisp and truly remarkable. So just see the Elesco feedwater tubing right here, and how cool that looks. In real life that would have been wrapped with an asbestos type material. So just really, really neat. Finally, it's time to run the locomotive. I figured I'd run it tender backwards and then forward, and I'll get the other side. So here we go. You can see the light come on, and I can see the cab light. I'm not sure if it picks up. Overall, the precision scale L1 is pretty perfect. I've compared it to other photos, and it really is remarkable. I love the BrassBasket main driver and the spoked other wheels, other drivers. I think it's just a really cool engine. With the cylinders and the steam chest, all of that is just really cool. And I love the dual sand domes, which is very different from many Eastern locomotives. This is definitely an engine I would suggest people picking up. In fact, if you guys are interested in one, I do have a friend that's a dealer that has them in stock. These are remarkable models. These don't cost an arm and a leg. Again, these are the same pricing approximately as many of the Broadway Limited hybrids. Once again, I mean, just an awesome model, and for being one of only 8, it's really just cool. You really don't find stuff like that anywhere else except for in brass. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Have a good one.